I'm going to build a no-code SaaS business in 3 days. At the end of this video, I'm going to have a SaaS business ready to go live with a homepage to tell my story, a logging system to sign up users, a dashboard to actually use the app, and a payment gateway to charge subscriptions every month. I have no idea how to code, so I will do everything using different no-code tools. Quick intro for those who are new, my name is Sergio Leis, and I am starting a solopreneur business from scratch. Every Sunday, I share stories of my journey to make 10K per month, so subscribe here or join my newsletter if you want to be part of the journey. Alright, so before we begin, let's break down what SaaS or software as a service actually is. Think of it like Netflix, but for software. With Netflix, you pay each month to use a platform. With SaaS, you pay each month to use a tool. So say you create a tool that does something cool. Maybe it helps people manage their customers, whatever. Then, instead of selling the tool, you let people use it for a monthly fee. It's like renting your software. Here's the cool part. You build the software once, but you get paid every month as long as people keep using it. Of course, you can't just set it and forget it. You have to keep making it better over time. But the best part of it is each month you start with money already coming in, unlike traditional businesses like e-commerce, where each month you have to start at zero. Also, it's never been easier to start a software business thanks to all of the no-code tools we have in the market. I mean, 10 years ago, you would need 50K and months to make it happen. Today, we can get it started in weeks for less than 1K. All right, so now that we know what SaaS is, let's jump into it. First off, I'm going to set up an account in Bubble. Bubble is one of the best no-code tools out there. The learning curve is a little bit difficult, but once you get the hang of it, it is super powerful. Okay, so now I create a new app and I'm ready to start building the homepage. First, I designed the header with my logo and the different buttons to navigate through the website. Then I built a section with text and images to tell my story and why should people buy from me. Here I jump into Canva and design some images to make our homepage look pretty. Canva is like a simplified Photoshop. It is great for non-expert designers just like me. Next, I plug these images in the homepage and finish with a strong call to action and a footer at the end of the page. Great, so the homepage is ready. I can now jump straight into the login. I will have a sign up page for new users and a login page for existing users. Once I have the design ready, I set up the logic to actually sign the user up so they can access the platform with their unique credentials, just like Netflix. By the way, I have a course teaching other people how to do this, so if you're interested, you have the link in the description of this video. A little bit of promotion here. Alright, so it's looking good. I now start designing the dashboard. So first I drop the header, which I have already designed for the homepage. Then I build the different tabs to navigate through the dashboard. And now I'm ready to create the actual functionality of my SaaS. Alright, so to keep it simple, users can manage customers to keep them organized. You know, with their contact details, revenue, blah, blah, blah. Users can also create payments to send to their customers. So when you complete a job, you send a payment link to get paid. And finally, users will have a dashboard to see how business is going with some tables and scorecards to make it look fancy. Okay, so the platform is almost ready. I now need to set up subscriptions to charge every month. For subscriptions, I will be using Stripe, again, best-in-class platform for online payment. So I create an account with all of my details. I now set up my pricing to $9 per month, and I will also be adding a free trial for 30 days. Stripe has this great feature where you can literally copy and paste a pricing table into your website. So we're going to use it. Alright, so now users can subscribe to my SaaS. They can try it for 30 days and I will be charging $9 every month they decide to stay with me. I now have to make my website look pretty and mobile because you know we all use our phones to navigate through internet. And to finish, I buy a domain in GoDaddy for about $10 per year. They tried to sell me everything on the way, but I managed to get through. And now I set up the domain to point to my app so people can actually find me. Okay, fantastic. So my SaaS is ready to go. but we now need to promote it to get in some new customers. We're going to do this from Instagram, which is part of Meta. So I jump into Meta and create a new account. I set up a new campaign with an ad spend of $10 per day. I select a target audience, which will basically be people interested in freelancing. And I now design some ads again in Canva to communicate how cool my SaaS is. This will be very similar to the storytelling I have in my homepage. Okay, so my campaign is ready. I've also set up conversion tracking within my website to let Meta know when a purchase has been made. This sounds fancy, but it's simply a way to understand what is working and what isn't, well, when we're trying different marketing campaigns. So my campaign has been running for a few days now, and I can see the first users visiting my website. So I use Hotjar to understand what people are doing inside of my website. Here we have the different session recordings with the country they came from and the different actions they've done inside of my website. If I click one of these, I can see the actual recording. So let's go, for example, to this one. And I can see what is the user doing. Okay, maybe here I can spot something that's not working as it should. Or I can see what is the interest of the user, maybe in a specific feature or whatever. I also use Google Analytics to understand what users are doing inside of my website and where are they coming from. Here we can see the different users over time. We could also see the total revenue if we had sales. Down here we can see the different marketing channels that are bringing traffic into my website. This is very useful to understand where to invest our money. And we can also see the different countries where the user is coming from. Okay, so that's all. We have built a no-code SaaS business in 3 days with no budget. As you can see, this is a very simple SaaS, but hopefully we can now understand how everything works together. If I were to continue this SaaS, I would now keep on building bit by bit to find the best features, pricing, design, etc. Let me know in the comments if this video was useful and if you have any questions. I replied to all of them. You can also find all the links in the description below. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.